Hello and welcome back to Megan TT Hobbies. This is part 2 for Cardinals cards signed. So that's all that we have to go through. And I'm going to put part 1 back out of the way so I don't lose those. And let's go ahead and get started. This is part 2. Because it's like over 250 cards, I think, that I got over a course of a week. Oliver Marmol, I got this card from a fellow collector, and because he's on the staff with the Cardinals now. Mike Myers, I didn't have any cards for him, so he nicely signed the Busch Stadium one. Got William McGee a couple of times, really cool on the 86, and then got some 91s. So this one's for me. Got some help on this. Unfortunately, the sharp rig wasn't working very well, but still looks awesome. That one's for Chase, and I only had one of these and one other friend because Willie's always one per. But on I think that's the update. Yep. Can't go wrong with Willie McGee autographs since he is one of the Cardinals coaches. 2 from Casey Meisner on the Palm Beach set. Evan Mendoza for the Springfield 2018 set, and 2 for Palm Beach. Hector Mendoza on the Springfield set. Johan, Mises was really nice about signing. We got 1, 2, 3 Heritage. One's for a Instagram fellow collector. We got 2 First Bowmans, and then the one that I like the best on Palm Beach. Montero, Elaharis, he signed custom, all-star. I don't know if they're going to have him in Palm Beach or if they're going to start him in Springfield on the Elite Extra Edition, so that turned out awesome. The Top Prospects card, and then the Peoria card. I've got him on a Peoria card before, but why not? Mike Muselock, I think is how it's pronounced. He's the big boss of the Cardinals, so one time I had with me this Springfield, or not, excuse me, not Springfield, Spring Training custom, and he signed those, and then I got him on 2 of the cool Busch Stadium 2019 cards. Andrew Morales on the 2017 Springfield. He's probably the least nice guy that I ran into, because I was like, hey, are you Andrew? He's like, yep, that's what it says. So, but he was still nice enough to sign. Yario Munoz, another time that I only had these Spring Training custom cards with me on the Sunday, but I got him driving out of the players' parking lot. But then I lucked out late one evening and put him on a 2019 Heritage, which is awesome. John Nagowitzki on 2 Springfields. He should be in Memphis this year. Lars Notbar, really nice kid. Seems like he's buddies with Zach Kirtley, which is a good person to have influence him on State College. I think we're going to see him in Peoria. I haven't quite figured out what that all says, but this is for Malcolm Nunez. Go look up this kid. He is going to be absolutely the future for the Cardinals, and he's just played in like the Dominican League for the Cardinals. My guess is that they start him in State College. Super young. I think he's from Cuba, but really, really nice kid. One of my favorite Peoria guys, Dennis Ortega, and on the Midwest League All-Star, Johan Oviedo, and he signed this nice Elite Edition Really, 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 really good pitcher and a super nice guy. I have promised him when he makes it to Springfield this year that I will be there to watch him pitch. Super tall too. You'll see some awesome pictures that I got. I think I might have gotten a couple of them signed from him. We're going to get into Delvin Perez, but we're going to pause for 2 seconds. Sorry about that, but I knew the dog would not leave me alone. So I'm just going to keep it in and not edit it. But he signed some paper. Hopefully this kid finally makes it to Peoria. And then here's the State College Spikes 2018. He was acquired in the 2016 draft. But he's turning 20? Yeah, 20 this year. So hopefully he is in Peoria as their shortstop. Matt Pierce, it was nice to have him in camp this year on 2017 Springfield. And then a older so these are the All-Star cards. That's a Springfield card, and that's at Peoria. He had a suspension, I think it was for part of last year. So he's now back and doing well, it seems. An older gentleman, Williams Perez. I think you'll see him coming out of one of the bullpens in the minor leagues, but I did have a couple cards I was able to pick up and have him sign. He is, now when I say older, he was born in 1991, but compared to some of these other kids, he's older. 2 from Chase Pinder on the Palm Beach set. Nick Plummer, who's sometimes not the nicest in Peoria, was in a really good mood. I've watched some of his Instagram posts, and he worked his tail off during the off season, and he easily signed the chrome blue refractory card for me, and then a Bowman paper with actually really decent signatures for him. But he was in a lot better mood than he was last season. Big one from Daniel Ponce de Leon, who is probably actually going to start in Memphis for a little bit. He did not get one of the starting rotation spots, but this is really cool on the 2019 Topps. Zach Prendergast on a card that I have for him, and then I had him sign some of the spring training customs. Some of these duplicates I'll give to Chase for making these for me. Zach, he's either going to start in Peoria or Palm Beach. I think for his sake, I hope to see him go to Palm Beach. Really nice kid and has been pitching well. I got a number from Griffin Roberts, who was the Cardinals. It was basically the second pick, but it was 43rd overall in round 1, so right after Nolan Goldman. He did a stack for me because you'll see some of these it was raining when he signed, so they didn't turn out the best, so I stopped him later on, like that one's pretty bad. Griffin Roberts is going to serve a suspension, I think for 50 games. But then he will be back. Debatable whether he goes to Palm Beach or Peoria. And if you don't know, Peoria is the low A team that I go and see. Then they go to Palm Beach, which is the high A team. Then they would go to Springfield, Missouri, then Memphis, Tennessee, and then to the bigs with the St. Louis Cardinals. Kramer Robertson, finally got him. He's always been on teams that I haven't gotten to see play. So he's really, really nice and will sign anything that you give him. Nice on the Palm Beach. And then a nice chrome. Oops, sorry about that. Drew Robinson. And unfortunately, this card got a little creased, but I know Chasing Ink won't mind. But I did get him for me on the High Topps Heritage set. Another great Peoria catcher, Julio Rodriguez. Max Schrock didn't have the greatest 2018, and I think he's definitely struggled some in spring training, so I'll be curious to see where he gets assigned. Anthony Hsu, an up-and-comer. So he has a Palm Beach card, and then a Spikes card, and then there's my other Palm Beach card for him. I'm doing like 2 sets, and if I can get 2 of them signed, great. If not, I get 1 of them signed, but this 2 sets allows me to like lose one in the mail or something, but if they'll sign both, I'll take it. He will either be Palm Beach or maybe even Springfield. The manager of the Cardinals is one of the nicest guys, Mike Schilt, and he signed some of these for me at various points on the Busch Stadium cards. So Chase, I'll send one of these to you. But he always puts Psalm 15. If you saw, I got him on a baseball, and I think I got him on something else. He is the first to go in, and he is the last to leave for a 1 o'clock game. I think I talked about in the baseball video. It's 7 o'clock most of the time before he leaves. So really, really nice guy. I want to find some of his minor league cards and send them to him to sign. Chasen Shreve on the 2019 Heritage and then the 2018 Yankees. He did get optioned, so I don't know if another big league team will pick him up or if he's going to go into the Cardinals minor league system. One of the prospects, Emundo Sosa. I really want to finish this one, but I'll probably have to go to Memphis to do that. For Adolis Garcia, that's one of the 2019 Heritage. And a nice Bowman paper. Another one of my favorites, Thomas St. Clair. All-Star card and his regular one. Sam Tuiz. Spikes 2017, and then the Springfield 2018 cards. This is going to be a little bit longer. Lane Thomas is now in the Cardinals system, but all his cards are from Toronto. I said it'll be nice to get him on a card in a red uniform. On the paper, on this cool blue out of $3.99, and then on the Bowman Chrome. Stefan Trosclair, I think he's a first baseman. We saw him play when we went to Springfield, but I didn't have this card for him. I think I got him on a ticket stub or something. So it's nice to get him on the Springfield set. State College Spikes. This dude is super tall. Jim Volis. Like really tall. Really, really tall. It says he's 6'7", and I believe every bit of it. I think likely to be in Peoria this year. Ramon Urias, nice 2 on 2018 Springfield. Signing 4 of 4. This was fantastic to get the rookie card signed, and then the new 2019 Heritage card signed. A Bowman's first, and then the Heritage. I am in love with all these Heritage. First of all, because you don't have to prep them, and I just like the old look of the cards. Another one that I desperately needed for my Peoria set was Jake Walsh, because he went to Palm Beach pretty quickly, and I did not have him. Cody Whitley on the Peoria card. Cool story with him is he actually got to dress for one of the games that I went to. He didn't get into it, but then he dressed for another one this last week, and he did get to pitch. And I think he had 1 inning and like 2 strikeouts. Matt Wieters. Yeah, I think I just got him on 1. He is now officially the backup to Yadier Molina. Justin Williams was a really sweet kid. He signed both of these Heritage. One is for a kid on Instagram. And then he also signed this Bowman. I have more for him to sign. I will be curious to see where he ends up. Because I have a Tampa Rays. We got him in the Tommy Pham trade. Ronnie Williams. I didn't have any cards for him, but another collector did. And so they gave me 2 paper and a chrome of him. For the State College Spikes, and if I didn't mention, State College is the level right below Peoria. So this is Alexis Wilson, Jake Woodford, got him on the Bowman, and then the Springfield, he was another guy that recently got sent down, so he wasn't super happy, but he still signed a few for me. And then on the pro debut, Juan Yepes, I finally got him because, again, he was on Peoria and then went to Palm Beach, and I didn't get him, and then I sent to him pretty late in the season. I don't know, maybe they're still sitting there somewhere, but he signed 2 of the customs. I got him on his Atlanta first Bowman, but the most important one is he took care of this Peoria one. So I think there's 2 players that I need that are no longer playing in the St. Louis organization or anywhere in terms of the MLB. So I am going to get those hopefully very soon. And I'm going to try to pick up, another one for Juan, if I can get another 2018 set. These last few are random ones, and I can't completely tell who they are, but this is like Chad Kruder, who played with the Rangers, has a kid in the Cardinals organization, but he's like coaching in the Mets. So I got this for Chase since he is a Rangers fan. I'm not quite sure who these are. Maybe Justin Trenor. So I got to figure that out. No idea who that is. And no idea who that is. Oh, I take that back. That is from number 43, Santos. And then these are from, I think it's Austin Sexton. This is, I think his name is Paul Hummel. He writes for the St. Louis papers, but he's actually in the Hall of Fame. So he was a really old, sweet guy, and he was happy to sign for us autograph collectors. And then these, I've got to go through and look up who they're for. I think this is from Pogue. He's like in the bullpen catcher, because I didn't mark on the back of either one of these who they are. And so I have to figure that out. But that is it. This video is almost 20 minutes long. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching both parts. Many, many, many cards signed. Like I said, I think it's over 250. Other spring training videos to come are of like signed photographs, ticket stubs, that kind of thing. Because if you haven't watched it already, I did part 1, which was this nice stack. And then I've shared all the baseballs too. Get ready. Baseball is getting ready to start. Go support your minor league teams. I will be seeing Peoria very soon, and maybe some other teams. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day.